Play number 6 here, series number 3, 1st and 10 again. Ball on the 18-yard line, 4:43 left in the second quarter, same score. As you can see, I am now in a trips heavy set here. Trips to the left here, so I have receiver here, this receiver, and then 2 tight ends. I'm in that basically a heavy trips out of the pistol, as you can see. I'm running halfback power to the right. Now, looking at it, I didn't make a good decision here. I probably should have called it to the left once I see him shifting over guys. It looks like there could be room here, right guys? Problem is, I have a pulling guard. So in this case here, while it looks like I have 1, 2, 3, 4 including him because he's a stack look, and I have 1, 2, 3 with 4 there because I have pulling guard. So it looks like I have even numbers at least. I really don't. Reason being, this guy right here and this guy right here. All right, even though he's away side here and we don't count him, we have to remember we have a pulling guard. Anytime you have a pulling guard, your center has to come down to block his guy. Now, because my center's covered as well, my guard has to block down. So that's already 2 of my men taken away. Now, here, we're probably going to get a block right there, a block right there more than likely, and then he would turn up here, pick him up, or depending if this guy comes hard, maybe he would turn up, pick him up. Back's going to take his jab step, and then attack. I'm attacking the outside butt cheek of the tackle here, and then looking for the hole. Really just want to follow my big boy, if I can. Or bounce it out like I showed you before when I ran the power out of the eye. Now, I probably should have went the opposite way in this case, even though it doesn't look as open. Okay? We have 1, 2, 3, 4. Alright? I have 1, 2, 3, and I have 4. And in this case, there's nobody over the guard. So now center has his guy. Tackle can block right there. We get a nice little combo block right here off this guy. Work next level. And guard can turn up, pick up that linebacker. Or if we get really good movement and drive this guy inside, guard can work his way around, pick up that backer. And hopefully we get a good block here out of Des. So really, that's where my numbers advantage was. I just kind of eyeballed it without really paying attention to it and thinking, that's the thing. When I call this play, I know for sure I wasn't thinking about this right here. And that just takes it away from me. So we'll go ahead and run through that and we'll see what happens. Boom. So we get a good combo there. We get a great down block. We get a good block there. Guard pulls, makes a good block. But guys are free. We actually get a pull out of my tackle there, as you can see. He really doesn't go anywhere. He just comes all the way across and blocks a guy who's blocked, instead of working his way next level. Or if he's going to pull, he might as well come all the way across and make a block up inside. So, boom. And now, I got to make the read, and I didn't see it, but really, I don't know that it would have made it much of a difference, but I probably could have cut back up in here. Mainly because once I see him get even here, I'm hoping he ends up coming up a little bit more once I cut. Not seeing that my cut or not reacting to it fast enough, and then gets clogged up right here. But either way, bad decision on the place to go. And then we get this right there. Well, actually, so you can see this guy cuts back. So if I had cut back in there, he was ready for it. I did have a guy who ended up getting across, but of course I can't see him until it's too late. And it would have just clogged the hole. Essentially, I would have been tackled for about the same gain, maybe less, or maybe a yard more. So I ended up getting a 3-yard gain. So, like I've said, I'll take that. I'm happy with 3 yards. It's a short 3 in this case. So I will still give myself the point for play success because it's a run play of 3 yards. Like I said, in my case, I'm going to go for it on 4th down, as long as it's not 4th and forever. So 3 yards is good. So I get 1 for success on that, and I just barely eked that out, obviously. So as far as decision making, I'm going to give myself a 0 on that, and the reason I'm giving myself the 0 is I should have actually paid attention and made the proper read to run the play the opposite way. Like I said, this defense really is a disguise for this play. If you just eyeball it here, yeah, it does look like, well, he's got all these guys right here. But really, it's about this guy here and this guy here. That's the two big things that hurt me on this play. So sometimes you just have to make sure you pay attention to the details, and I did not do that on this play. And by doing so, I get 3 yards. I'm lucky, really. I'm going to call that luck to get 3 yards on that play. It should have been a negative, to be honest with you, or at least a 0, which is a negative. So there you go, guys. Make sure you pay attention to your details. Alright guys, play number 7 here. I am in the jumbo set, so I have basically 2 tight ends and another tight end here, or normally this guy would be called an H-back, or also, because he is in that position right now, a wing back. Alright, now I'm running a stretch, and originally that stretch is supposed to go to the left in this case, right behind this big jumbo of guys here, the big bunch of guys. He overshifts everybody. So I shifted going left, where I do have numbers. Now this isn't the same case as running that power play, because I have no pulling guard in this case. Alright, so what should happen here is each guy should reach one man to his right. In this case, he may just go upfield, but typically we'll get a reach here, and then he'll work it there, and then work next level. And we'll get a reach right here, reach right there, reach right there, reach, and a reach. And as you can see, I have a 2-on-1 here, so we get some good, decent push here. And if this guy gets off the block and is able to seal him, now I can cut just inside right there, or if he ends up getting a hook on him, right in there. We have a wide receiver out here, so he should be able to get him blocked. Now, typically when I run this play, and if I go away from my strong side here, I usually motion Witten across, or I believe in this case it's Escobar, and then that way I get that extra blocker out here. I just didn't want to tip off that I was running left in this case, or running right in this case, so I don't do it. I expect him to make that block, and we'll run through it and see what happens. As you can see, he doesn't go outside like he should. He gets the combo block right here, where everybody kind of combos down, which is a little weird. Let's go back just a little bit more, and it might just be, yeah, so we get a combo down here. Even if they leave this guy one-on-one, I would have been happy with that. Let him do his job. These guys combo down, work to that guy. That's fine. As long as we get that sealed, we're good. And, you know, free here, pretty solid lineman. As long as he can maintain contact with this guy and just take him wherever he wants to go. If he wants to go inside, fine. Wash him inside, I can bounce out of that. Take him out. If he goes outside, then wash him out. I can cut up inside of that. But we don't get that. We get a combo block there, which, okay, nice. We get great movement, and I try to cut up inside right here once I get the ball. But it's too late. This guy's coming hard, and he makes the play. So I think I only get like a 1-yard gain, maybe 2. 1. Alright, so obviously play success is a 0 because it's only 1 yard. It's not 3 or more. And decision making in this case, I'm going to still give myself the 1 on it because I didn't make a bad decision. That's where I had the numbers. 1, 2, we'll go ahead and call him 3, and I have 1, 2, 3, my center makes 4. So really, that should have been locked down. You know, as far as my offensive line should have had their defense locked down. We didn't get that, so sometimes that happens. These guys made the right decisions. My guy here just doesn't make the right block. Don't know why, but you know, that's how it goes sometimes. Made a mistake. My tight end makes a mental mistake. I end up paying for it as a team. The team pays for it, obviously. 1-yard gain. So give myself 1 point in this play just for making the right decision on where to go and doing the best I could with what I had. You know, after the play was snapped, the ball was snapped.